We were oh so close to a memorable result at the Emirates at the end of the last episode. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be, but we have next another giant club in the league. It's Liverpool at home this time rather than away. We currently sit just 3 points and 1 game's worth outside the relegation zone, and with our our goal difference as it is right now, if Fulham win and we lose, we would drop below Fulham. So we need to make sure that we keep the points tally ticking over. We've Liverpool today, and then we follow that with Aston Villa and Leeds, and then tomorrow it's both Manchester clubs and Fulham. So there are some big and probably certainly losable games on the horizon. But after getting a point against Arsenal and nearly beating them yesterday, and on the back of a good win against Fulham, we're actually quite high on confidence right now. And at home, we will try our best to spoil Liverpool's day as well. At the top end of the table, Arsenal still lead the way. Liverpool are in the chasing pack in 7th, trying to close down on the top 2. They're only 2 points off 3rd, Liverpool there in 7th. But Chelsea and Arsenal at the minute, sitting a little bit higher than anybody else. Liverpool will feel confident of beating us, but at the minute, we're building confidence in our own ability so far this season. Don't write us off. Drop the video a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel with alerts turned on and you won't miss a future video, of course. Thank you for all of your support on this save so far here on the second channel. Love it. Hopefully you guys are continuing to enjoy this save. Let's continue to score points in the Premier League. Liverpool line up as strong as you would expect. Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, Konate and Robertson. Midfield trio of Jordan Henderson, Fabinho and Thiago Alcantara, with Mo Salah and Luis Diaz flanking either side of big Darwin Núñez, who now, for this save for the first time for me on FIFA 23, has his in-game face. On the back of a point against Arsenal and a win against Fulham, the defeat against Wolves nestled in between them, but a game against Wolves that we played well in, we have some confidence that we could do a madness here as well. We came very close to beating Arsenal. Can we go one step further against Liverpool and actually get the job done? Maybe! Maybe we can! Darwin was given away. Liverpool as poor offensively and defensively so far as maybe you might expect, given their real-life performances this season. Sulemana could look to slot through Che Adams, but Andy Robertson is quick to intercept. And now they're building quickly themselves. This is an excellent move, but Alex McCarthy is out to meet it. We'll win that header as well, shall we? That's a push in the back, ref, I think you'll find. Push in the back that led to a handball that Liverpool get a free kick from. That's not fair, ref. It's not how that works. Mo Salah back to Jordan Henderson. He's given it away, though. Lavia finds Onuachu. And Alcaraz will look for Che Adams, who's got the legs on Konate. And Che Adams in behind here just had to wait for the ball a little bit, but he's got the turn in and the shot doesn't come. Calls from the crowd for a penalty as Che Adams finds himself in a heap on the floor, but nothing doing. Lavia. Alcaraz looking for Che Adams, quickly looking for Onuachu. Fabinho read that very well indeed, dropping in between the centre-backs there, Fabinho. Darwin Núñez is past one defender, but he's still got more to try and beat. Oh, nice 1-2. Darwin with the early effort that was really very comfortable for Alex McCarthy indeed. 1-0 up at half-time here, and as we were when we took the lead against Arsenal, good value for that lead as well. In fact, we deserve it more so in this one than we did at the Emirates. Ball through the gap to Mo Salah, and here's Trent. Salah again. Mo Salah, Mo Salah, Mo Salah. Liverpool are starting to turn up the tempo, aren't they? What a ball that is to Darwin Núñez. And what a wild effort it is from Darwin Núñez as well. You'd say Darwin Núñez-esque that. From there and look for a winner. Thiago's won it back in a dangerous area. Luis Diaz now in the box, but Livramento's recovered his position and will get a block on it too. But it's cannon free for Luis Diaz, and still here are Liverpool. Thiago Alcantara winds up for the shot. That's straight at McCarthy. Everything Liverpool have done so far creatively has either been off target or straight at the goalkeeper. Mostly into Lavia with the switch out to Sulemana. Good touch. Ward-Prowse's there. Onuachu looking to go. And he's in again. Could be in for his 10th goal in the Premier League this season if it weren't for... Oh, Alisson. Ward-Prowse challenging. Is that our free kick? It is. I've called... Oh, I tried to press the button to give me the free kick because Ward-Prowse would have loved a free kick from there, from open play, from a similar range. He can't find the target. We are still good value for this lead as Darwin Núñez goes off and Diogo Jota comes on in his place. They'll certainly have to play a different way up top with the Portuguese rather than the Uruguayan, but certainly still a threat. Curtis Jones for Henderson for Liverpool. A corner with a few minutes left to go as well. Diaz delivers. Alcaraz acrobatically gets rid of it. Diaz recycles possession though. Curtis Jones was involved in one of Liverpool's goals against Arsenal at the weekend in real life. Can he be involved in a move here that leads to Liverpool finding an equaliser here? Indeed he can. Diogo Jota does what Darwin Núñez couldn't and finds a way past Alex McCarthy in goal. And unfortunately, as hard as we fought to hold on to our lead, we don't have it anymore. 88th minute for Diogo Jota. A vital goal in Liverpool's hunt for European football and maybe the title. And a vital, potentially 2 points dropped for us in our fight for survival in the Premier League. A win here would have been huge, just as it would have been against Arsenal. We could still get it if Joe Aribo can be found. Onuachu's pass is misplaced. Well, late equalisers for Arsenal and Liverpool deny us 6 points against two of the biggest teams in the league. We only take 2. 2 is more than we thought we'd get, so we, I guess, have to be happy with that. But we could have beaten Arsenal and Liverpool. There is certainly something about this Southampton side, isn't there? Up next, Aston Villa. If I sort by potential, there is so much potential in this Southampton side. Lavia 86, Bazunu 85, Sulabana 84, same for Alcaraz, same for Livramento, Belakocha 83, Walker-Peters 82. He's already up to 80 from 78 so far this season. Edozie could get to 81, although I doubt he will. Salisu to 81, Jaleta Carr to 81. There's so much that we could do with this team, with the players that are already in it. I should probably prioritise Belakocha over Salisu, although Salisu is 78 rated now, up from 76, and is growing quicker. But there's so much youth in this Southampton side and the potential to grow that I feel harsh not playing a number of players that at the minute aren't getting any football. But I can't justify taking anyone out the starting lineup. Even Lavia's doing very well. I honestly don't know what to do in January. I think I might sign a goalkeeper and replace Alex McCarthy. And outside of that, at this stage, I don't think I need to do anything. Really, genuinely don't think I need to do anything. Aston Villa away coming up next for us. Aston Villa line up with Emi Martinez in goal, as you might well expect. Cash, Carlos, Consa and Moreno, who lets it down. McGinn and Kamara holding, with Leon Bailey, Bertrand Traoré, Ollie Watkins and Emi Buendia. It's more of a 4-2-2, really. I'm not sure quite why it's gone 4-2-1-3, but it's a 4-2-2 for them. Villa sat 8 points clear of us, above us in the table, up in 10th place. They're definitely a better team than us, definitely further along the progression curve than us. But given our most recent results, I wouldn't say we really fear many sides at the moment in the Premier League. Deathly scared of Chelsea, though, for rather obvious reasons. Walker-Peters into Alcaraz. He's been a nice, fresh surprise, Alcaraz, actually, on this left-hand side. He's going out on loan in January, as are a number of other players. But Alcaraz has been genuinely pretty good, actually. And I've not really missed Orsic that much. If anything, we've been getting better results without Orsic and with Alcaraz on the left. Ollie Watkins back there to Emi Buendia and Bertrand Traoré. That will reach but not find the back of the net through Leon Bailey. Emi Buendia is in a good position and he is going to find it with the ball over the top too. Good touch by Buendia. Bertrand Traoré draws the save out of Alex McCarthy, but a save well made. Unai Emery's side still being held to a 0-0 scoreline here at Villa Park, thanks to our goalkeeper, who we are looking to replace in the January transfer window. Pretty sure we're going to spend the majority of our budget or the plan is to spend our budget on a new starting goalkeeper that's higher rated than McCarthy, so that McCarthy becomes the backup. Bazunu goes out on loan and hopefully grows. Ollie Watkins has given Aston Villa a 1-0 lead here at Villa Park, and we are behind. It's a good header from the corner, from the edge of the 6-yard box, flicked into the corner, just out of the reach of the fingertips of the keeper. Prowse, I'll look for the run of Onuachu. Esri Konse is with me. Archu's not rapid, but he feels quite quick in game. Che Adams' left foot has been good for us so far this season, but maybe more with laced efforts than finesses, eh? Maybe I could do with Bella Kotchap still being here. Walker Peters into Alcaraz, looking for Che Adams quickly for Onuachu, whose shot is well saved by the keeper. That should have been 1-1. No excuses for not finding the back of the net from such close range. Oh, it's a lovely ball through by Buendia to Bertrand Traoré. A little bit isolated. Support has now arrived. He's offside there, I'm sure. Bertrand, he wasn't. It's a corner. Wow. As you can tell by the stats, Aston Villa kind of dominating this one, chance creation-wise. We've had a lot of the ball, or enough of the ball. We've not done enough with it so far. We've actually passed the ball more than they have, but with 4 times as many shots than us, it's no surprise that Aston Villa are the ones that hold the 1-0 lead at the break. But it is only one, and that is overturnable. Just ask Fulham. Suleiman caught on it by Moreno. Watkins winding up! The power shot past the post. Unai Emery can't believe it. Good opportunity for Ollie Watkins, that, and to be honest, he should have perhaps driven into the box. He's got the pace to get away from any defenders around him, and he'd have had a much more clear-cut chance to turn that home to extend their advantage. It's Kamara. Nice change of direction. Oh, lovely ball into Ollie Watkins, and a good save by Alex McCarthy. To be fair to him, Watkins could have put the game to bed for Aston Villa in this fixture so far, with 2 really good chances. 5 he's had in the game all told, as you can see top left. But still no second goal for Aston Villa. We're trying our best to make them eventually pay for their lack of clinical finishing. But at the minute, I am still finding it hard to create anything of my own. Emi Buendia now looking for the run of Felipe Coutinho's come on for Bertrand Traoré. Again, Ollie Watkins lets himself down in the final third. We've given the ball away though, and it's going to open up for Buendia. And Watkins deserves a goal today, but just can't seem to get it. Livramento, Sulemana. Stuart Armstrong's made a good run, but Sulemana's wriggled free. James Ward-Prowse is back here. Yes! What a goal! What a move! Che Adams gives us an equaliser here at Villa Park, and we will take a point. Thank you very much. Scenes at Villa Park to give us a point. A 3rd straight draw. Arsenal, Liverpool, and now Aston Villa not able to beat this Southampton side. We are showing some backbone and some belief that we can keep ourselves just above that relegation zone, which at the minute we are doing. Albeit only by 1 or 2 places and 1 or 2 points. Well, the goal was the last action of the game. I don't know really, as we deserve that one. We absolutely earned the draw against Arsenal and Liverpool and should have won both of those games. That one, we absolutely should have lost. But we've been able to see it through. We've been able to get ourselves a point again, thanks to Alex McCarthy making a number of saves. You can see there just how creative Aston Villa were. We had more of the ball in the second half, though, and ultimately that's what's helped us get that equaliser and work it about well. Leeds United are our next opponents. They were there or thereabouts around the relegation places as well. So this is probably a bit of a 6-pointer coming up next. Marseille would like Lianco. I would like to sell Lianco. I will accept. Thank you, Marseille. Appreciate that. Tar, very much indeed. Leeds United up next. They are on 10 points and below us and in the relegation zone. And we are 4 points clear of said relegation zone, but still only 17th. And our goal difference continually is the joint worst in the division. Leeds United, Ilham Melier in goal still, Christensen, Verber, Koch and Firpo. Weston McKennie and Tyler Adams win an All-American pivot with Jack Harrison, Brendan Aronson and Luis Sinisterra sat behind Patrick Bamford, who scored his 50th goal for the club in real life for the weekend. They did go on to concede 5 against Crystal Palace though, and if they want to do that today as well, I'd be very, very welcome in taking that scoreline from them. Alcaraz and Che Adams and James Ward-Prowse and Kamaldeen Sulemala. And Onuachu needs to head that better than that. Weston McKennie with the throw. It's well worked. Bamford, Adams, Sinisterra again. Tyler Adams, Sinisterra again. And yes, Luis Sinisterra is going to be a thorn in our side for the entirety of this game. He's already poked the first prick with that thorn, and we're 1-0 down. Bamford to Sinisterra. Lovely little flick. Junior Firp. Oh my god, they're playing like prime Barcelona at the minute. Here's Patrick Bamford in behind. Good block by Livramento. Did it come off Bamford's feet? It didn't. It'll be a Leeds United corner. Would bring them to within a point of us in that first relegation spot if they're able to get victory against us here today, Leeds United. And Brendan Aronson very nearly gives them the second goal that would put them in a great spot to get that win. And Bamford now has, as Onuachu gives the ball away, puts his hand up in apology, but that's not good enough, Paul. That's not good enough. Again, he's gotten away well, but Onuachu just doesn't position himself well enough to be able to be found with a cross. Che Adams needs to beat his man, has done. Fire this in at the near post. He's brushed the side netting, but it's gone the wrong side of the post to do so. Very nearly won back immediately for Southampton here, but still 2 to the good. Leeds United. Interception by Roman Brown. The ball's not bad actually to Che Adams. We'll get it to Sulemana. It's slightly overhit. Try and turn and look for support. We still need 2 goals. We haven't looked that likely of scoring 1 so far, he says. As now here's Onuachu in a great position. We couldn't get much more lucky. And Alcaraz will tuck home with half an hour to go. We have the opportunity to still keep that unbeaten run alive. 2-1 we trail now, but young Alcaraz has popped up with a good goal. Perhaps I should have squared it to him in the first place. As it happens, it ended up at his feet anyway. We're back in it. Prowse. Onuachu hasn't been able to score with his head. Can he score with his feet? No. Meslier with a good save. No goal. Let's try again with Onuachu with his head, shall we? Get to that, please, Paul. He has it straight at the keeper. 18 to go now. Time running out. Well in. Walker-Peters. Alcaraz looking to get away. McKennie with a really solid challenge. Jack Harrison. Bamford. Rodrigo off the bench here for Leeds. Tyler Adams to Brendan Aronson. Big save by McCarthy to keep us in it at 2-1 and not see Leeds extend back to a 2-goal advantage. Wilfred Gnonto's off the bench now for Leeds to try and have an impact. He has been known to score the occasional late goal for Leeds United to help them get results. Ward-Prowse with an excellent ball, however, for Sulemana, though. He's then beaten his man really nicely. Needs some more support, and there's just too many Leeds men around him for him to do anything with the ball. Ward-Prowse looking to step in, though. We've done well there, and we'll look to build again. Newcastle take a 3-1 lead through Alexander Isak against Bournemouth, which is going to condemn them to yet another defeat towards the bottom end of the table. Onuachu's in behind here, and he's going to beat his man and draw the save out of Meslier, but not get the goal. All action everywhere in the Premier League this particular match day. Onuachu's up again, and this time finds the back of the net. The drawing run may well continue once more. 2-2 for a 4th draw in a row. He is the man at Southampton this season, albeit still don't really enjoy using him that much. Oh, and he could have set us through for a 3rd there, and we might well still have won it against Leeds United. We could potentially still lose it against Leeds United. Here's Wilfred Gnonto, but Kyle Walker-Peters uses all of his experience to get in the way there. And now Alcaraz, with room to get into, only 2 minutes added on here at the end of the game. Alcaraz doing really well, and looking for the pass, and he's just out-muscled at the last minute. Gnonto, Bamford, Aronson. Here comes the cavalry for Leeds United, but the shot is poor from Tyler Adams. And it will be another point. 3 straight draws for us today. And whilst the unbeaten run continues, we will pull ourselves further away from the relegation zone and give ourselves a better chance of surviving this season. Chelsea score big again by scoring 5 against Brentford as they continue to languish at the bottom of the table. Bournemouth lost as well. So Brentford are bottom on 8 points. Bournemouth then 9. Leeds on 11. And we are still 4 points clear of the drop. If we average a point a game, we should be able to keep ourselves in the league. At the minute, we're not quite averaging a point a game, but we're very, very nearly there. And with both Manchester sides to come in the first 2 games of tomorrow's episode, we might get a little bit closer to the drop zone before hopefully we can beat Fulham again and pull further away. But 4 games in a row unbeaten now, and including games against Liverpool and Arsenal in that run. We're very, very pleased with that indeed, to be completely honest. I'm also very, very pleased about the fact that Cambridge United have just equalised in their game against Bolton away from home as well. Fucking come on. Right, that'll do us for today. Thank you very much for watching here on the second channel. Do make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already, and make sure you drop the video a like as well. It really helps grow the channel. We've been pushing on towards 20,000 subscribers recently. I'd very much love to hit that sooner rather than later. If we can, it'd be fantastic. Right, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, YouTube. I'll see you next time.